My name's Casey Busher, and I'm an electronic media and communications student. So I grew up playing sports. I played basketball for about 12 years competitively in high school, and I played select basketball. So sports have always been my passion, and so I knew I wanted to do something in sports. I didn't really know what field I wanted to go down to, so I looked into sports management, but I just really had a passion for camera work and social media and working with people. And so when I toured College of Media and Communication at Tech, I really just fell in love with the atmosphere and connecting with people, and so I knew I wanted to major in this college. I hope one day I can become a reporter and work in the sports industry. So I grew up really being on hanging out with a bunch of guys, and I was always the only girl on the basketball court, and I was always just that tomboy, and I never really fit in with the girly girls, and so I was always that outgoing, loud, annoying person growing up in school. And so I guess camera work, it came kind of natural to me whenever I would go in front of a camera and talk, and just talking to people in general always just came naturally to me. So I grew up loving the Dallas Mavericks, and so I am obsessed with Dirk Nowitzki. And a fun fact about me, in high school, I was a ball kid for the Dallas Mavericks, so I attended every single game, got to sit courtside and sweep the sweat off the floor of the players. I got to rebound for some of the players pregame and postgame. So I just grew up just within the Dallas Mavericks stadium and was there all the time. And so I love the Mavericks. It's my favorite team. My family has been really supportive of me for forever, really. Being like a girl playing basketball was not always easy, and I never really fit in with my friends because they were always cheerleaders or dancers, and so my family was always that support system that supported me with whatever I wanted to do. And so coming to college, going into industry like this, it's not always dependable. You never really know what you're going to do after college. You don't know if you're going to have a job. You don't have people calling you up all the time asking you for jobs. I think the first time that I really realized that I wanted to work in this industry and I really wanted to work with people was probably my first Texas Tech football game that I worked for athletics. And I was working with all different people, all new interns. I didn't know any of them, and some of them have become my best friends. And just being on the sidelines of a college football game at Texas Tech was incredible. And just to see the preparation of the players and the coaches and being able to be on the sideline part of that, and to see the drive everyone has to make everything go smoothly. It was just incredible just to see all the teamwork that goes into a sports team and the behind the scenes part of it. Yeah, people always ask me, why do you want to go in this industry? It's so competitive. It's almost impossible to find a job. There's maybe 4 PR people on every single NFL team. 4, it's crazy. But there's always just been something inside of me that's just keep pushing and don't lose hope. Even when I get 50 rejection letters from internships or jobs or anything, I just still have that hope inside me, because sports is literally the only thing that drives me. And so I just haven't lost hope, and I don't plan to ever lose hope, and I hope to continue to grow in this field. Probably my favorite internship was last summer. I worked with the Washington Redskins as a communications intern. So I lived in Virginia, which was so out of my comfort zone, for probably about a month and a half. And I was alongside probably 8 other college students from all over the nation. And we got to escort players to interviews, and we got to work with the Washington media there to really interact with players and coaches. We got to work press conferences, transcribe quotes, and collect newspaper clippings throughout the days, and attend all the training camp practices. And so that was a really cool experience, and I really got to understand what it meant to work in a media for an NFL team. Something that I really noticed from some female reporters that I met Laura Rutledge at the College World Series in Omaha last summer. And she was so motivational, and she took the time out of her day to sit down with me for 20 minutes and talk to me about her past and what she wished she would have done differently in the process of being, one of the main reporters for SEC Network. And it was cool to just have her sit down with me. It's she actually took time of her day to talk to some stupid college student like me that's just fangirling over her. But I hope that one day when I'm in her shoes, I'm a mentor to people that want to go in this industry as well, because especially female-wise, it's it was already so few females in the sports environment, and so someone like her that has really made her way up in the spotlight. She really cared about like feeding into me as a female that really wants to be in like her shoes one day. So I hope that I can be that same person to females.